This is a very quick overview of the Navigating Neurodivergence 3 Big Breakthroughs workshop that I provide for parents of neurodivergent children. And this can be provided online or in person. And as an ex-deputy head myself, I know how important it is to do your due diligence and ensure that any training that you offer to parents, whether it's free or not, is going to be credible and give parents the content that you want. So this quick overview just gives you a little bit of context, shows you some of my credentials, also makes it clear that the training I do, although is rigorous and research backed, I do try to keep the tone light, so there's a little bit of a fun starter there. But then the three big breakthroughs of this particular training relate to supporting a confident neurodivergent identity, supporting executive function skills, and supporting emotional regulation. And we take each of those, break them down in terms of explaining why it's an issue for the neurodivergent brain and what it is that we can do to help each of these. This includes information around masking. I try to keep it light with a little bit of poetry and visual aids as well. Moving on to executive function, you can see there I break it down by neurotype, so why executive function is a particular struggle for the ADHD brain, the autistic brain, the dyslexic brain, and what can be done, my top 10 tips in supporting executive function. And then finally, supporting emotional regulation, explaining why this is more difficult or more challenging for the neurodivergent brain and what can be done to support. Finally, we talk through some other places to look for support and recommended reading. And if it's of use to anyone, a little bit of information on what your next steps should be beyond these three big breakthroughs. So how those can be broken down even further. And I support parents in additional training around those areas, also group coaching for neurodivergent children and some self-paced webinars. So there's just one slide there on the further services that I provide, but completely free of charge to go along this free training. There's also this parent workbook that summarises everything that we cover in the training. Now, if this is of interest, do get in touch. We can arrange either a pre-recorded free training, a live online training, or a live in-person training. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks very much for your time.